Hey guys, it's me. Now if you haven't seen my last video with the review of the Q Redo, make sure that you click here or in the down bar below to go and check that out, because I'm going to be using it in this whole pre-poo process. Say that again. Pre-poo process, okay? And if you don't really know what it is, then go check that out first. Now, for those that don't know, a pre-poo is a process of putting some sort of oil or conditioner or something on your hair first before you go to wash it, whether with shampoo or anything like that, so that you can kind of lock moisture in, like a layer of moisture in first before you go through the whole wash process. Because a lot of times, especially with me, now that I realize that I have low porosity hair, that it takes a while and it's very hard for moisture to get in my hair. A lot of times before, products would just kind of sit on my hair and I really didn't understand why, or that it would just feel a certain way where it really wouldn't feel like it would just get kind of, you know, just really wet. So through the use of a steamer and also through the whole pre-poo concept, process, whatever you want to call it, I have seen a difference in my hair as far as the moisture level. Now some people use a conditioner, as I said, for their pre-poo, and some people go and just leave it in overnight. Some people use all sorts of different things. Me, I use an oil because I like the way that it does lock moisture into my hair. And I'm not saying this is for everyone. This is what I've come to realize that my hair really likes. And that's not for everyone. Everybody, you really may have to try and figure out what type of pre-poo, whether it be, again, like a conditioner or something like that, or a different type of oil, because there's so many different types of oil that your hair may like. Because I went through coconut oil, I used jojoba oil, and I think those are what I've kind of used before, but I realized that my hair really likes a heavier oil. My hair does like olive oil, basically. Now believe me, it's not any super special olive oil, it's literally just extra virgin olive oil that you get from the store. This one is particularly from Trader Joe's, but it doesn't have to be from Trader Joe's. So I go and I take the extra virgin olive oil, and you can mix it with different things if you like. People mix it, you know, whatever to their fancy, but I use rosemary oil with it too, because I like it's a stimulant almost that's supposed to be for your scalp, and I like to massage it into my scalp, and it likes how it feels. Now I must warn you that I don't like doing voiceovers. I just I just don't love doing them. So I'm gonna try and do somewhat of a talk through, and then if I have to do a voiceover, I'll do a voiceover. Now as far as measurements with the pre-poo oil thing, I don't really have a specifics. I just kind of make it as my hair may need. That's just the way I am. I don't even cook to a recipe. I kind of cook to taste, so you can't go by me. You just literally, I just take a bowl and I take some olive oil, and then I kind of put a couple of drops of rosemary oil in it. Now that's not organic extra virgin olive oil, that's just regular olive oil, but this is organic rosemary oil because I got it from Whole Foods, but you can get it from different places. I'll try and put some links below for you to go and see it, and obviously I'm having a hard time. Okay, so you just go and put a couple of drops in there. Yeah. You kind of mix it together. You probably can't really see it in the bowl. That's pointless. I'm not going to show you that. But it's just green. And obviously you're probably like, look at this crazy bowl that I have. But I bought this from IKEA a long time ago. So basically, let's get started. And my hair was straightened, like blow dried, from the salon that I went to last week. So I'm starting from basically blow dry hair, but my hair had got messed up in the weather outside, so yeah. So what I like to do is use the steamer first, because that opens up the cuticles, and then I put the oil in there. Now like I said, I'm using the Q Redo, so I just go, and I've already had water in it because I just did the the review, so go and check that out again if you haven't. So now that the light is steady, it's ready, and so when I press the button, it's just gonna start like this. And I'm just going to start on this side of my hair. I'm going to take my earrings off, that would make sense. And I'm just going to start on this side of my hair, and you're literally going to see my hair transform. It's going to go and start to shrink up because that's just how my hair is with any sort of steam. Okay, so you can tell that my hair has literally transformed before your eyes. This is what my hair looks like. I can literally have an afro. This is what my hair looks like after steaming it. Now, I had cut it a couple of weeks ago, so it's actually, when it's in this state, it's a little bit longer than it was. But yay for versatility for natural hair, right? At this point, I usually go and start to do the whole oil, you know, applying the oil. And the way that I do that is usually in sections. And I always tend to apply product from the back forward. That's just how I am. You can go and do it in 4 sections if you want to, but I like to use, you know, smaller sections, start with smaller sections by the back. You don't have to do that. Everybody has their different way of doing it. Look, because all you're really doing is just putting oil in your hair. So go and take the oil that you had mixed, or whatever it is, the conditioner that you're going to use, and you put that literally, and you just place it, you know, rake it kind of through your hair. Now don't worry about, you're thinking, oh my god, I'm putting all this oil in my hair. I'm gonna wash it out once I do my co-wash, so it's not gonna be that bad. Okay, so I went and co-washed my hair, and as you can see, my hair is very, very moisturized, okay? This part of my hair has a very hard time getting moisture like locked into it, but it's been a lot better lately with me using the whole pre-poo method with the Q-Redo. Now, if you saw the review with the Q-Redo about the hair steamers, you would know that basically I said that you don't really need a hair steamer if you didn't really want to just go and invest in it yet. You can kind of do the more DIY kind of version of it, where it's taking, sorry about that, my eye is itching me, where it's taking, you know, a towel and wetting that, then putting it in the microwave for a certain amount of time, and then putting that towel around a plastic bag on your head or a shower cap, and then doing it. I'll probably do a video about it because it's just going to be easier than me talking about it. But overall, you can see here that all of my curls are kind of wet. You can see that they're defined already. All I did was co-wash. I didn't put any product or anything in it. As you can see, it's still wet. I'm not going to use the towel. I'm just using a towel now because it's dripping all over me, the water, but I'm not going to use a towel on my hair because it just makes it frizz up a lot. But you can see that they're very, very moisturized. The water has finally been able to lock into my hair, actually get into the cuticle, as opposed to before where it just didn't get as defined after I washed it or co-washed it, whichever one, before the pre-poo with the Q-Redo. Now from here you can go ahead and do whatever you wanted to do. If you wanted to go to stretch it by doing whatever, or you wanted to go and twist it up, or you wanted to do a wash and go, you could. But I also want to add that with me doing the whole pre-poo method, my curls in the front, which used to have a hard time really getting defined, especially after I had it straight, they are gaining their definition back a little bit. Right here it's kind of a bit of a fuzzy mess, but over here, like all over these, they wouldn't have as much definition. I'm not saying that it cures heat damage, but it definitely helps as far as getting the moisture back into it. Hopefully this whole thing has been helpful, and hopefully you're able to incorporate some of the things that I said into your regimen. But don't feel obligated to buy and use the exact same things that I use. You can go and use whichever kind of conditioner or oil works well for your hair. I hope that you guys stick around and subscribe for other hair related videos and other things, because if you've been on my channel before, you know that it's a bit of a variety show. Thanks for always watching, and I will see you guys around in the next video. Bye.